Welcome to the American Cancer Society Night of Discovery pre-show. My name's Rob Stone.
And I'm Holly Hutton.
On 99.5 YCD, and we're so excited. Appreciate the fact that you're here virtually, and it is actually the first time that you and I have been out of the house in like 9 months, so this is exciting for us.
Yes, in the same room together since March, so it's really crazy. And this might be your first virtual event, so welcome to your first virtual event. Your auction is now open as well. So I just want to send you over to my item. I am bringing the farm to your house. So we have lots of farm animals to choose from. You get 3, maybe in your backyard. I did say, though, I'm not going to bring the donkey until it reaches $1,000. And the donkey really loves to be cuddled. And he's got the best hee-haw. So he's worth every single dollar. So please, please, please bid on that auction item.
All right, I have a quick question. If I am someone who lives in an apartment, will you still bring the donkey over if I bid $1,000?
Yes,
okay.
100%.
All right, perfect. I also have an auction item up for grabs tonight. And for those of you who don't know, as well as working at the radio station, I started a little side hustle with being a musician as well, and put out some new songs this year. And I want to do a concert in your backyard, so that is also an item. And let's let the goal high as well.
Okay.
You said you wanted to hit the $1,000 mark.
$1,000, yeah.
Well, I think we can go higher than that. Is what we want to do, but we have to get to that point in order for my guitar to have strings on it. So that's the case.
There's 6 strings. What, you're going to do like $100 for each string?
Yeah,
Does that work?
Yeah, we can do something like that. So
it's not the same as doing the donkey. But we really hope that you bid on those items, and there's a ton more as well. And the official program is going to begin at 7 o'clock. For now, let's enjoy some entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. We have Joe Petrillo joining us, although he lives in LA. He's from Michigan, and he's been a great partner for ACS over the years by donating his paintings to our auction. So let's say hello to Joe right now and see what he's up to. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Rob and Holly. How are you?
We're fantastic. So what's going on over there in San Francisco?
I'm actually in Los Angeles, so a little bit warmer. But yeah, I've been living in Los Angeles now the past 8 years. So
tell us a little bit about your artwork before you get started, because obviously at the end of the night, your painting is going to be up for grabs on the auction as well. But just tell us a little bit of history about yourself as an artist. Yeah,
I've been painting my whole life, but really have gotten more into it actually for about the past 8 years. I actually realized that it was a way for me to manage like my stress levels. So I pretty much paint every day, and I've donated my art in the past to the organization at the silent auction. So this is really exciting for me to create this with you tonight.
Well, we appreciate you joining us here from LA, and we're really looking forward to seeing the painting at the end of the night. We're going to check back in with Joe in a little bit, but first let's enjoy some music from a local favorite, Ashley Lynn and the Spurs.
This band has a long-time partnership with ACS, performed at our Cattle Barons Ball for the past few years. So here is Ashley Lynn to tell us about the performance tonight.
Hi, everyone. We sincerely hope everybody is doing well and are staying safe and healthy throughout these unprecedented times. We'd like to take a second to thank everybody for taking a few minutes to watch and listen to our tribute to the frontline essential workers. We wanted to highlight that no matter where you are from, this pandemic is affecting us all. Everyone, everywhere. Without these frontline heroes going to work every day and doing their jobs to keep us safe, this crisis could have been so much worse. We are certainly missing seeing you all in person. Enjoy your night and stay well. Let's all be here to do this again next year, except in person and face to face. Cheers.
Come on and come to me now.
I absolutely love Ashley Lynn's voice, and I love that video too. It was so good to see those images.
And it's fantastic to see the band getting together. Not actually together,
But virtually, yeah.
all in their own spaces, just like we are tonight. So let's take a minute to thank our sponsors. Thank you to our Diamond Discovery sponsors, Magna and TCF Bank, our premier mission sponsors, Lingenfelter Performance Engineering, and Ann and Jim Nicholson.
Thank you to our Platinum STEM sponsor, Campbell Marketing and Communications, and to all of our Gold Research sponsors, Silver Hope sponsors, and our media sponsors, Our Detroit and WJR News Talk Radio.
Now let's introduce our next musical act, harpist Cheryl Losi Fader. Cheryl lives right here in Metro Detroit, and she is one of America's leading harpists, receiving national and international awards.
Yeah, she has performed in diverse settings all around the world, over 20 countries and 6 continents. So enjoy. Absolutely beautiful, and I absolutely love the harp. It's one of my favorite instruments.
Very calming, and you can also be a part of our event tonight. We wish you would. So share your pictures through social media with the hashtag Night of Discovery Detroit. We actually just posted a picture, and I realized as I looked at the picture, since I've been at home for 9 months and really, letting everything grow,
Yep.
I figured
you are.
there should be 2 ferns here because I realized I
Zach.
am Zach Galifianakis hosting Between Two Ferns tonight without the ferns. So thank you for having me. We're also looking forward to the best dressed, whether you're dressed up or dressed down. Maybe you got your sweatpants on, watching on your computer tonight, the best selfie. Share all those pics with us. What are you eating? What are you drinking? We really just want to see it all because we can't be here together, but we'd love to see how you are enjoying our Night of Discovery tonight.
And so let's move right into our next artist. We are introing Mac Watts. He's a rising star in modern country music. He grew up just right here, just north of Detroit. So let's take a look.
What's up, y'all? My name is Mac Watts. I'm a singer-songwriter here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm so honored and thankful and grateful to be a part of this. How cool is it? I get to dedicate a song today to the American Cancer Society. It's a song I wrote called Faith. It's about my mother's battle with cancer and my battle with God and how it all turned out in the end. If this is something you're going through, I wish you all the best, and I'm sending you all the love and positive vibes. Thank you again so much for allowing me to be a part of this, and I hope you enjoy it. I've had my share of reasons to hit my knees and pray. I never stopped believing, just got lost along the way. Some say he's the answer, and I'm living life all wrong. But when they found the cancer, all the prayers kept me strong. My prayers kept me strong. No, I don't sing hallelujah, have a Bible on the shelf. I faced my share of demons when he put her through hell. I know he works in strange ways, and back then I couldn't see. Ain't gonna sing hallelujah, he's gonna take her from me. Doctor said there's still a chance, and it won't be easy, but she is strong in her faith, so I think I ought to be. Do you think I'll ever be? I don't sing hallelujah, don't have a Bible on the shelf. I face my share of demons when he put her through hell. I know he works in strange ways, and back then I couldn't see. Ain't gonna sing hallelujah, he's gonna take her from me. No. When I got the call, I hit my knees and bowed my head to say, I can't believe I ever thought you'd take her away. So now I sing hallelujah, I got a Bible on the shelf. Got rid of all my demons as I watched her get through hell. I know he works in strange ways, and it took a while to see. So now I sing hallelujah, 'cause he kept her here, he kept her here with me. Yeah. So now I sing hallelujah, 'cause he kept her here with me. Oh, Lord.
That is really a moving song. And didn't Mac Watts play our hoedown too?
He did. Mac Watts from right here in Michigan. He played our 99.5 WICD hoedown. So awesome to see him. And let's also check back in with our artist. A little live update here with Joe. And hey, Joe, I see we're looking at the wood background. Are we going to see a painting pretty soon over there?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a sneak preview here. So can you guys see this
Ooh.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It looks great.
Yeah, well, it will be better when it's done. I promise.
Spoken like a true artist. I love that.
And when we get a finished product, that is going to be on the auction block tonight. So if you're watching and you really want an amazing piece of art, you'll be able to get that from Joe. Joe, where can we find your art if someone is looking for it besides tonight?
Yeah, my Instagram's probably the best. It's just at Joe Petrillo on Instagram, JoePetrillo.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see the final product, so we're going to be checking back in with you in just a little bit. We'll see you at 7 o'clock for the big reveal during the main program.
Now, the painting that he's creating right now will be in tonight's auction again. So if you like what he's doing, feel free to bid on it right now. And you can also check out other auction items up for bid. I want you to check out this thing next to us. Oh, my Lord. 612. It is the Bump Box. You know, we are such music fans. And when we saw this, this is got to be on everybody's Christmas list, right? The Bump Box brings back old school swagger with a new school approach using the greatest technology to provide you with a quality sound, and it just looks amazing.
Yeah, and I also noticed if you are a musician or or maybe you're a karaoke singer, it has the guitar plug-in, it has a mic plug-in, so you can really do a lot of cool stuff with this.
And if you've just recently broken up with someone, this is a great thing to grab and hold up outside of your ex-girlfriend's house to win her heart back. It would work.
Or boyfriend.
It would, or whatever. It would totally work, 100%.
All right, you can have the opportunity to get this as well, so check that out. Also, did you see there's an opportunity to go fishing with Detroit Lions football player Frank Ragnow? That would be a really awesome thing. A package that includes a 5-hour charter for you. 2 of your friends or family can go as well with Frank on Hook One charters and a complete premium HT Enterprises ice fishing starter package as well.
So the auction is going to close at 8:15 p.m. So what you need to do is get your bids in now. And don't forget that Rob and I both have an item in the auction. You can have a farm in your backyard with me. I will bring to you farm animals. I will even clean up after the farm animals as well. It all comes in your package. And then Rob, you want to talk about your item?
Oh yeah, I'm also going to do a concert. We were talking about music and being music lovers. So I'm going to bring the concert to you in your backyard, so you can bid on that as well. And now we're excited to introduce Metro Detroit's newest ballet company that blends classical ballet with an edgy style.
So I used to take ballet, so I really love this next performance because, when you're a ballet fan, you're a ballet fan forever. So we would like to welcome Angel Lavery, the founder of Ballet Edge Detroit.
Hi everybody, this is Angel Lavery, and I'm honored to be the artistic director for Ballet Edge Detroit. Ballet Edge Detroit was established 3 years ago, and we love sharing a ballet style that is current and relatable with Detroit and its surrounding communities. Today we will be performing Amazing Grace for American Cancer Society. I choreographed this piece with the intention of bringing positivity and inspiration to cancer patients, their loved ones, and doctors and caretakers who have persevered throughout 2020. You certainly inspire me and all of us at Ballet Edge Detroit. We wish you all the best.
Absolute beautiful dancing. And with my ballet background, a little pas de bourrée, it's all French. Do you know any French, Rob?
I do not know any French,
Yes,
actually.
you do.
I took Spanish in high school. I did not take French.
Everybody knows French because you would know the words to voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Szechuan. You know
No,
what that
is-
means?
I
I told you this before.
You did, but I forget.
Would you go to bed with me? That's what
Oh,
yeah. Mhm.
nice.
That's what you're singing when you're singing that. Little fun fact for you.
I don't know much French. I know of Pepe Le Pew is maybe the only French that I learned from watching cartoons as a kid. That's probably about it.
That's it. Just a little Pepe Le Pew. Well, we have one more special performance that we would like to share with you tonight.
We're so excited to bring you a special performance by the Detroit Youth Choir, and we were so excited when they were on America's Got Talent. We also got to see them recently, well, maybe a year ago, at
It was a
another
long time ago, yeah.
charity event. But please help us welcome director Mr. White and the Detroit Youth Choir.
Hello, my name is Anthony White, the director of the Detroit Youth Choir. We're excited to join you tonight in the fight against cancer.
We dedicate this song, Can't Hold Us, to the American Cancer Society.
Cancer will not hold us down.
And tonight is the night to make an impact to fight cancer.
Can we go back? This is our moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
DYC, get it what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get about a bit instead of getting on the internet and checking for me, here we are. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby. Swear to gang, no, y'all can't copy that.
My posse been on Broadway, and we did it all at grown music. I share my skin and put my bones into everything I record. And yeah, I'm on. Trust me, on my INDEENDEE, chasing dreams since we was 14 with a 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that CD with that back crushing. You know.
All right, so thank God that the cameras were not on us while that was going on, because I was doing a lot of cheer dancing. I absolutely love them so much.
They are always fun to see. So as we get ready to start the main program tonight, we have a few minutes left here, and I wanted to talk about some of the items that are up for auction that somehow, some way, don't have any bids yet, and this is wild. So you might have a chance to donate to the American Cancer Society and kind of get a steal when it comes to some of these items. So if you're a golfer, I know I got a lot of buddies that have been golfing a lot. We just had some really warm weather just a few days ago. People are golfing in November. How about the PGA Tour Champion hospitality package for 4 people? You can get up and close and personal. We've been to, I believe it's Warwick Hills before for one of these. It's incredible.
So someone needs to bid on that, and someone also needs to bid no bids on that beautiful ring from Agnello Jewelers. And Agnello is in St. Clair Shores, right?
Yeah. I want to
You've
say
got history with
I want
that.
to say hello to my cousin Stephanie, who works there, and Agnello Jewelers right down the road from my house. It's actually where I bought my wife's engagement ring.
So, and they have beautiful jewelry, and that one is such a great piece. So So bid on that now.
I am also looking at a few on here. There's also a dance workout class with a celebrity that doesn't have any bids yet. And there's a few trips on here that I really would enjoy. I know traveling is tough for some people right now, but as we look forward to the future, as we look forward to getting out of this pandemic, there is a trip to St. Lucia, a few others on there as well. So really looking forward to the future and some of those trips that you can bid on right now. And no one's bid on a lot of these yet.
No, and by the way, it is such a great value because a lot of those trips are valued at more than what the bidding is right now. So hurry up and get your bid in before somebody else does. And also get your bid in on our stuff. I want to bring farm animals to your house. And if the amount goes to $1,000, I will for sure bring you a donkey. I mean, if you've ever seen this donkey, he hee-haws, and he has, as long as you hug him, he will stop hee-hawing.
Well,
they literally hee-haw. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
I would love to do that. I would also love to play a live show. I haven't played a concert in a really long time because of the pandemic, but you can bring me to your backyard. We'll jam some tunes. We'll have a party. It'll be a really great time. So you can bid on that as well. Also, some great auction items locally as well. Boyne Mountain weekend getaway. Also a weekend on Mackinac Island in the Grand Hotel.
Oh, that place is beautiful.
I mean,
and that's like a staycation. Those are really fun and easy to get to as well.
Yeah, so many things. So if you haven't done it yet as well, you can use the hashtag Night of Discovery Detroit and share your night with us as well.
Okay, and don't forget to post and go to nightofdiscovery.org. And we're going to show our favorite photos later during the live event. And thank you for tuning into our pre-show, and we look forward to seeing you in a little bit.
These days, it's easy to feel helpless. Like the world moves without regard for love. Like together is a past tense, and our future is uncertain. It's easy to feel like our problems are too big to solve.
I asked myself, why me? But then I realized that cancer doesn't discriminate. Cancer can happen to anybody.
But every big problem is just a series of small ones. The vague but striking fear of a diagnosis, lessened with every late-night question answered. The complex web of individual diseases, untangled with every rogue cell understood. The reality that treatment is out of reach, eliminated with every right to treatment coordinated, and every place to stay secured. The overwhelming burden of the work left to do lowered with every fundraising goal met and every life-saving bill passed. We can't end cancer alone. But when each one of our 1.5 million volunteers, staff, and researchers solves a small problem, hope gets bigger.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the first ever American Cancer Society virtual Night of Discovery. I'm Kimberly Gill from WDIV Detroit, and I am so excited to join you tonight for this very special and inspiring event. Joining me is my co-host, Devin Skillion.
Kim, I'm so excited to be here, too. Glad to be doing this with you as well. Earlier this year, the executive committee and our honorary co-chairs made plans to launch this brand new event celebrating innovation and discovery, both in the cancer space and here in Detroit. We plan to be together tonight at Eastern Market this evening. It was going to be a wonderful evening, of course, and then COVID-19 hit. And ACS, like so many others, basically had to get creative and reimagine and retool all of our plans. Now, since then, there have been a lot of challenges along the way. That's putting it mildly. There was talk, yes, of canceling and postponing the event, but we knew it would be a really tough year to raise money. It is for everybody right now. And yet then we heard so many stories about people needing cancer treatment and screening and having delays due to all of this. We heard of stories of people being diagnosed with cancer right in the middle of the pandemic. And we knew we had to go through because so many people are now fighting cancer alone because they're immune compromised. So tonight, we are joining you from the studios in downtown Detroit from WDIB, because the truth is, no matter what 2020 throws at us, and it just keeps throwing things at us, we know that we can't stop our work. We have to be unrelenting in our commitment and continuing this mission to lead our fight for a world without cancer. Cancer patients are counting on all of us.
They are. That is so right, Devin. So let's make the most of this virtual event here. Let's have some fun and raise some funds for the American Cancer Society. Tonight, you will hear from American Cancer Society leadership and this year's amazing co-chairs, Karen and Matt Cullen of Jack Entertainment and Mary and Tom Schaefer of TCF Bank. You'll also hear some amazing stories of survivorship in the face of cancer and help us honor our local leaders in the fight against cancer. Throughout the evening, don't forget to keep an eye on the amazing auction that's going on. Bid often so that you don't miss out on some of the items that we have up for bid. Also, don't forget to share pictures of your personal watch parties and how you're celebrating tonight on social media. You can use the hashtag Night of Discovery Detroit. We'll feature some of our favorites a little bit later on in the program.
And of course, Kim, we have set our goals. Tonight, we are hoping to raise $315,000 for the American Cancer Society. So we've got our marching orders, and we're asking you to help us get there by making a donation. In fact, right now, there is no other time that this fight has been as important as it is tonight at this very hour. Very easy to make a donation at any time this evening, and we've got two easy options I want to tell you about. If you're signed up for the auction, then you can simply click the link in the text message to donate. If not, scan the QR code that's on your screen on your phone and just open up your phone's camera, then click the box that appears, and that'll take you directly to the donation page. So why don't you grab a drink or a cocktail, maybe some snacks, sit back and let's get on with the show. And let's start things off tonight by hearing from one of tonight's biggest supporters, the folks from Magna Seating.
Thank you, Magna. Now I want to take a look at the auction and see what you might like to bid on here. Devin, anything catching your eye there so far?
World Series tickets always sounds really, really fun. So those 2021 World Series tickets, which will be we're all going to assume a little bit better baseball.
Let's hope so.
How about the Penske Suite for a Tigers game? We're going to have a brand new manager in town next year. And there are a lot of young prospects there that make things look up, I think, quite a bit for the Tigers right now. So we're all getting into the colder temperatures, but I always love to think about baseball at a time like that. I also saw some really great networking opportunities there. Perhaps you've noticed those as well, like an executive Zoom meeting with Bob Young of Toyota, Deborah Wall at GM, or with our honorary co-chair, Matt Cullen, and that includes a behind-the-scenes tour of the Detroit Riverfront, which is spectacular if you haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, pretty cool. Those look great. Or depending on if you bleed green or blue, I'll bet the in-person meet and greets from Tom Izzo and Coach Hutch will be favorites as well. And bidding is easy over the phone or the website. It is open until 8:15 tonight. Also, don't forget to show us where you are tonight by posting those photos with the hashtag Night of Discovery Detroit.
So let's talk now about where those donations are going this evening. One very important investment right now, of course, is cancer research. No single nonprofit organization has invested more in finding the causes and cures of cancer than the American Cancer Society. More than $4.9 billion, getting close to $5 billion, which is just hard to fathom. But the pandemic has put all of this, of course, at risk right now. And the Society's research work is primarily funded from individual donations, people like you who give anywhere from $5 to $100 at a time, and that translates to more than $100 million every single year. Now, right now, ACS is currently funding 18 grants here in Michigan, but the reality is the organization really doesn't know what it will be able to fund for the next grant cycle because of all the uncertainty surrounding us right now. What we do know is that at the current funding levels, ACS is in danger of cutting that research investment by about 50%, which would be the lowest this century. And so this is dramatic. Tonight's event very critical to ensuring that we continue that progress.
That's right. And we definitely don't want that to happen. So tonight, you have the special opportunity to fund research, specifically women-led research. Women bring diverse and unique perspectives to cancer research, making invaluable contributions and discovery. However, they are underrepresented in research leadership, and women researchers have been disproportionately impacted by the pandemic. And we want to change that. So Researchers, Women Fighting Cancer engages women to raise funds in direct support of women cancer researchers. So right now, we're asking for you to get out your phones and make a donation. Remember, you can do that a few ways. Click the link in the text message to donate or scan the QR code on your screen with your phone.
And to make your donation even more impactful, we just learned that we have some very generous match donors at work tonight who will match all donations up to $40,000 made right now. So you're doubling the money and of course, the effort behind the cause. Thank you to Ken and Kristen Lingenfelter and Ann and Jim Nicholson for your matching gifts. That's just a remarkable gesture. While you're getting out your phones to make this donation, let's take a quick look at how women in research are making an impact.
January 7th, 2013 is a day that I'll never forget because that's the day that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. They had asked me if I would participate in a clinical trial. I decided that I needed to do this. I needed to do this for the future of other women who are experiencing it.
My name is Dr. Reshma Jagsi. I was very fortunate to receive a mentored research scholar grant from the American Cancer Society. When individuals donate to the American Cancer Society, they can have faith in the fact that this is an organization that supports researchers who are actually really striving to make a difference in this disease. And what the American Cancer Society does is it puts together all of those donations in a way that can make a true, meaningful impact.
Dr. Jagsi, if she was sitting right here, would tell you without a shadow of a doubt that her clinical trial cured my cancer. The treatment plan and the adverse reactions I had helped her determine the appropriate dose for all of the women that come after that. And that means more to me than me being cured of cancer. I am eternally grateful from the bottom of my heart.
My hope is that from the sacrifices that Tess made here to participate in this clinical trial, and that from all of the resources that were provided by hundreds and thousands of donors to the American Cancer Society, that we will make advances that will end a disease that has affected far too many women, women I know, women that every person watching this will know.
I hope for a day when there's no cancer. I hope for a day when nobody has to go through what I went through. We can't get complacent. The fight's not over, and we cannot give up the fight, so we need to continue to donate.
And that was really powerful. It really shows you how research we fund happening right here in Michigan is supporting patients right here in our own backyard. Earlier this evening during the pre-show, Rob and Holly from 99.5 introduced us to artist Joe Petrillo, who's been hard at work creating a special painting for tonight's auction. They are live on location, so let's go ahead and check in with them to see how that painting is coming along, guys.
Well, thanks so much, Kimberly. So here's what Joe's painting looked like when we checked in at 6:45. And now let's head back over to see to Joe to see the final product. Hey, Joe.
Hi,
how
guys.
you doing?
How are you?
We're
Good.
doing great.
Should I show you now?
Yeah, we're doing great over here. How's the painting coming along so far? Are we getting close to a final product?
I'm pretty much almost done, yeah. So I can share with you what I have.
Okay, what do you think? What do
you
you
ready?
think, Holly? Should we take a look at this?
I'm ready to see it.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's do the reveal.
You guys,
Beautiful.
let's see. I'm trying to
That is beautiful.
I love it.
I love the
Yeah.
roots too.
So
Yes.
how long did that take you in total? Were you taking breaks?
No breaks. I've been pretty much working the whole time. So
He hunkered down, and I
And
love
who-
the art on it too. I love all the details on it. And you can actually bid
right-
on this painting right now, right?
Yes, let's get the bids coming in. Thank you so much, Joe, for doing that incredible painting and donating it to the American Cancer Society. All right, let's take a first
Thank
look
you.
at how the donations are coming in tonight. This is the first time we've looked at the thermometer, which is going to be coming up right behind us here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It looks like we are almost to $200,000, $190,000 right now. So thank you so much to everyone who has donated so far. Larry Ott, Dave Spencer, and Courtney Daly Wallace, Joel Del Bosque, all of you, thank you so much. Remember, all donations are being matched right now, so it's a really great time to donate. Here are some additional donations coming in from Bob Young and John and Kathy Brennan. Thank you for your leadership and support in the fight against cancer.
Now, I just got word that we received an incredible $15,000 donation from an anonymous donor. So thank you so much. That is huge. Let's head back over to Kimberly and Devin now, and we'll be back more with live updates in just a little bit.
You just have to be so impressed by all of the generous leaders who are supporting tonight's event. It really is just so wonderful to see, especially a year like this. Now, speaking of leaders, it was never more important than this year for Night of Discovery to have strong, dedicated leadership. This event, COVID-19 has brought these many challenges that we've talked about. We wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for the leaders dedicated to making this happen. It's my honor now to introduce to us tonight's honorary co-chairs, Karen and Matt Cullen, and Mary and Tom Schaefer. Let's hear from our co-chairs now.
Hi, this is Tom and Mary Schaefer. Thank you, Kimberly and Devin. Just because we're not together in person tonight doesn't mean we can't fight cancer together and help our community. Thank you so much for your generosity already this evening. We are so grateful for your support of the Mission Moment. Now, we would like to recognize just a few of the individuals and organizations that have helped make tonight possible. First, thank you to our sponsors. These companies fuel the funds that support the Society's work right here in Metro Detroit and across the country. Let me turn it over to you, Mary.
Well, I'd like to say thank you to our outstanding executive committee who have been so dedicated to driving this event forward, finding solutions, and making an impact in a uniquely difficult year. We have been impressed with your adaptability and your fortitude. Thank you for your leadership. It has been an honor for Tom and I to serve alongside you. And now, joining us are our co-chairs, Matt and Karen Cullen.
Hey, thanks, Tom and Mary, and we agree. And we're really very proud of the work done by the amazing sponsors and volunteers that have helped to make this evening's event possible. And it really is a very important event this year because this year there was a steep decline beginning in April of the number of cancers diagnosed, which may seem like a good thing, but in reality it's because the number of colonoscopies and biopsies have dropped by nearly 90% compared with the same time last year. That means cancers are being diagnosed at a later stage, which makes them oftentimes much harder to treat successfully. Not only that, but for cancer patients in treatment, 79% reported a delay in their care this year.
For those reasons and more, despite these challenges, we knew tonight's event had to go on. Cancer hasn't stopped, and we must continue to make progress in our fight against the disease that takes so much from so many. Your support tonight means we are making a greater impact on the mission than ever before and ensures that the American Cancer Society can continue its important work in our community by funding research grants, supporting screening, addressing cancer disparities, and so much more.
All of us have been touched by cancer in different ways. My mom died from cancer. Karen's a cancer survivor. And the work of the American Cancer Society is just so incredibly important as we take that on collectively to beat this disease. So with that, please join us in welcoming 4 amazing cancer stories of people at different stages in their own personal cancer journey. They remind us how closely cancer connects us to one another.
Hello, I'm Katie Locke.
Hi, I'm Dave Locke. Our daughter Lucy was in middle school. She was an active, typical teenager, played travel volleyball and had a busy schedule. Lucy complained of a large sort of lump under her arm. It was very painful, and they broke the news to us, that she had cancer. And, it was...
It's tough to see your child go through that.
Yeah, it was devastating, even after all these years, just talking about it.
And it was really tough for her at 13 years of age, and everything's about your friends and being in school. I mean, she was in pain. She couldn't play volleyball anymore. Her immune system was low, so she couldn't go back to school. She had to be homeschooled. She was very scared and nervous.
She wanted to know, is she going to make it? And all the progress made through, the American Cancer Society and all the research that brought Lucy to that day when they said, you know what, we eradicated it. It's gone.
I'm currently a senior at the University of Michigan. I'm going to be graduating in May from the Honors College. I feel like I have a greater appreciation for life. Back then, I never would have thought that this, would have been my life. Hopefully one day I'll get my PhD in clinical psychology and I'll be a researcher. That's my ultimate goal.
She just marches on, and she's a great model, I think, to a lot of young kids and adults of what's possible, with hope and with determination and with positivity.
I was in the prime of my life. Everything was seemingly perfect. My kids were 3 years old and 5 years old, and I felt a lump, and it turned out it was cancer.
Got it?
My name is Joya, and I'm a cancer survivor.
For the first time, I had a fear for my child's life that was just devastating to me.
The fear that comes with that, the uncertainty, is beyond what you can imagine. Fear was making me sicker than my cancer. There were a few times in the middle of the night that I just needed someone to talk to. My friends, my mom, they were my emotional experts, but I needed to speak with someone who can give me some facts, someone who could answer some questions I had that they just couldn't answer. My first call to the American Cancer Society was in the middle of the night, and I needed that support. Just hear their voice and calm me down, and they offered me so much more than what I ever expected. I mean, whoever that was on the other end of that phone, I will never forget that. I'm so thankful.
When I was diagnosed, I didn't think I'd live many years. In fact, I recall telling people if I live 5 years with this prognosis, that'd be a good run. I'm Jim, and I'm a 25-plus year survivor of an incurable blood cancer called multiple myeloma.
Jim Bowden is a walking miracle, and he is proof that new research is impacting lives directly.
Within 2 weeks of starting an experimental drug, 99% of my very high level of protein that measures my cancer level went into remission. now. I've been in 6 clinical trials, and we try to encourage others to really give them strong consideration when they're fighting cancer. Research is the key reason that cancer is no longer a death sentence. The American Cancer Society funded the scientists whose work led to the drug that saved my life.
My name is Dorothy Lynn Haynes. I'm 27 years old and I'm a breast cancer survivor. I felt a lump on my breast. From that moment, that's when cancer came in my life and shook everything up. The doctors told me and my husband at this moment it would not be the best time to have children. 2 weeks later, we go to freeze our eggs. She said, well, we can't freeze your eggs. I said, what do you mean? You're already pregnant. It was scary because I knew at that moment it was going to come with challenges, how we was going to go forward with treatment. As a woman, I felt, nobody told me this, but in my mind, I just felt like I had to make a decision, picking my life or my child's life. I just kept fighting that battle. I want to be here, but I don't want to hurt my baby with the chemo, with the treatment, with the drugs. So it was a constant battle during the whole pregnancy. I took a break February to April and had him April 18th. I started the second round in May 2020, and I rung the bell August 20th, 2020. When you ring the bell, that's pretty much saying you done with treatment, you're in remission. I say I'm cancer-free. I just got my report out last week, so everything is really fresh. American Cancer Society definitely provided hope for me, for my family. They helped make my baby boy life possible. I feel hope. I feel love. I feel like he's a miracle. That's my miracle child. I'm happy, I'm blessed.
Wow, love that mosaic. And it really shows how we are all connected by cancer. There's barely a person who hasn't been touched by this disease, and those stories and each of your stories just strengthen my resolve to make an impact with all of this. Of course, you know, COVID-19 has changed a lot this year for all of us, but for cancer patients, it's been especially difficult. Cancer hasn't stopped, so neither can we. In fact, those with cancer need us now more than ever. So tonight, you can be a part of that impact by making a donation. Again, to make a donation, simply click the link in the text message or donate by scanning the QR code on the screen. And we also want to say a big thank you to our sponsors. All that we are working toward tonight would not be possible without our sponsors. So now let's take a special look at a message from Diamond Discovery sponsor TCF Bank.
Can you feel that? Something's changing. A shift from a focus on me to something bigger. Because while it's perfectly fair to ask, what's in it for me? Finding the answer comes from asking, what's in it for we? At TCF Bank, our purpose lies in answering that question, in giving every me the financial strength to make us all a stronger we.
Well, a big thank you to everyone at TCF Bank. That's really wonderful. All right, let's check in now. Throw back to Robin Holly live in the studio. Let's take a look at our auction and get an update on our fundraising total so far.
All right, so we noticed there's a few things that still haven't been bid on yet. I was just looking through them. World Series is on there as well.
And what else were the bids that you were looking at? Because I was like, that's crazy that one has not got any bids either.
It was a ring. It was like a ring from Agnello Jewelers in St. Clair Shores. So still plenty of things to bid on tonight. I do believe the bidding goes on until 8:15. I was just checking out the auction, like I said. I saw something, though, that you were really eyeing up just a minute ago.
Okay, so the cabin in the Smoky Mountains looks amazing. It is the perfect spot. And you know, you got to drive to get some mountains, and I absolutely love mountains, even a little bit more than the beach. So mountain air, you can get some rest, get outside, so make sure to bid on that. And I also am a little obsessed with the Detroit Zoo experience because the penguins are amazing, and you get to have that whole penguin experience. You know, I was always like, this is like the thing that we have to do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So some other things I was checking out. How about a private tour of the Lingenfelter car collection? It's one of the best in the world. I've always wanted to do this, so I'm going to bid on that in just a minute here. Also, keep hearing about the Peloton bike. I haven't tried one yet, but I feel like after working from home for 9 months, this suit is fitting a little bit tighter than it is supposed to. So a Peloton bike might be a good thing for me, so you can bid on that as well. A lot of people raving about them, and they're really hard to come by. So that is a great item as well. Also, World Series tickets or a PGA hospitality item as well. If you're into baseball, if you're into golf, any sports, we've been lacking them for a while as well. So it's something really to look forward to.
Yeah, I don't know how it's possible that those don't have any bids yet. So I better get on that. So let's take a quick check of our thermometer now to see where we're at towards our goal of $315,000.
Okay, take a look behind us here. Look at that. We're setting some great numbers right now. $253,000. We are getting there, but we still have a little ways to go to hit our goal, and every dollar counts.
Yeah, thank you so much for your donations. Dave Ross-Kin, Joe Green, Julie Fram. Thank you for your generosity. Also, Mike Jones, Ian Hogan, Cherie Morrison, thank you.
Keep bidding, keep making those donations, and while you're browsing, let's send it back to Devin and Kimberly over at Channel 4.
All right, Rob and Holly, that's awesome. We are on our way and making some progress toward our goal tonight. So our thanks to everybody that's already making that happen. Excited now to honor 4 leaders in the fight against cancer. Their efforts have collectively raised more than $16 million. And more than that, these honorees have supported the American Cancer Society over the long term, and they seem to build on their support year after year after year, which is wonderful dedication.
Yes.
So proud to share that this year, the Night of Discovery is honoring Chevrolet, Michigan softball coach Carol Hutchins, Ken and Kristen Lingenfelter of the Lingenfelter Collection, and Michigan State basketball coach Tom Izzo.
My name is Steve Majoris. I'm the Vice President for Marketing for the Chevrolet Motor Division. Chevrolet's been very proud to be a part of the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer with the American Cancer Society. It's been something not only for Chevrolet as far as a corporate partner, but also our dealer body across the country. And we've been very proud to participate for 10 years now. We like to say that Chevrolet is all about the best of America and the American spirit. And when you think about that in a situation like this, and an initiative and a cause like this, it pretty much touches everybody. So if you're going to be involved in things like community and family, there's no better organization to be involved with than the American Cancer Society. You know, Chevrolet and our employee base has raised over $13.8 million so far, and we look to break the $15 million mark this year in our 10th anniversary. We're quite proud to be named as the outstanding corporate partner for American Cancer Society. You know, one thing that Chevrolet likes to do is to be involved in long-term relationships with partners. We like to say fewer, but bigger and better and longer. And that's exactly what we've got with this relationship, and we certainly hope that it will continue for years to come.
I'm Carol Hutchins. I'm the head softball coach at the University of Michigan. For the last 10, 11 years, we've put on what's called the Michigan Softball Academy. It's kind of a brainchild I had with the American Cancer Society. It's really good for my softball players to be involved in giving back to the community. And I thought, what a great idea to have a softball clinic with only adults and have my student athletes teach them the skills, and we raise money to defeat breast cancer. And I could have never envisioned that it would have blossomed into what it has become. It's turned into over $1 million over that 10-year period. Well, I first and foremost hope what everybody in the world hopes is that there will be a day that we wake up and having cancer is no different than, having a bad cold. And we're all here to just do a very small part to help the American Cancer Society win the ultimate battle. And we see the improvements that have been made in respects of honor them by trying to do a small part to help them. I'm very grateful to be honored by the American Cancer Society for the Community Impact Award. But I have to say, I can only accept it on behalf of the entire Michigan Softball program and ultimately the Michigan Softball Academy Committee. I believe this is definitely a team award. And I hope in our community to keep the spirit of the Academy alive and to keep the spirit of defeating cancer alive and well.
Kristen and I are very honored to know that we've been chosen as the individual impact honorees for the American Cancer Society this year. The Lingenfelder collection is a collection of cars that I've acquired over the years. There's some very unique cars in here, cars that people would never ever see in any other place. You know, we've been rated as one of the top collections in the country and also in the world. We know there are collections that are bigger, but many of those collections are just kind of kept tucked away and not shared with the public. Kristen and I were looking at the collection one night. She suggested that we think of some good way to take these cars and show them to others and really try to support some charities as a result of it. We opened up the collection for people to just come and see and offered them an opportunity to make a donation. One of the reasons why we chose the American Cancer Society is because we know that the funds that are donated to the American Cancer Society go where they need to go. We have children, and we'd like to make sure that there's progress being made. Over the past 5 years, we've raised over $125,000, and our focus has been on research. When the American Cancer Society tells us that's where the money's going to go, we're confident that it will go there.
I'm Tom Izzo, head basketball coach at Michigan State University. Well, we've been doing suits and sneakers here for 15 years, and we've raised $1.1 million. All the great companies in our community, each business will challenge their employees on that given Friday or Thursday, whatever day it is. They too can wear suits and sneakers. But to do that, you have to pay a little bit of money. It could be $1, it could be $100. Well, if we've been fortunate enough to have more than somebody else, I think it is very important to give back. Somebody has to be willing to fight the fight, and somebody has to be willing to advance the technology and the medications and all the things to help people not only live with it, but find a cure for it. To me, I do this much compared to everybody else. If I can be a difference maker to help grow this more and more and more, someday, we find the cure for all cancer. To be somewhat part of that is humbling and overwhelming. I'm not a silo guy. I'm looking to help others. American Cancer Society gives me that avenue. I'm extremely honored to be named the Legacy Honoree, and I appreciate it. It's a humbling honor, and yet one that I cherish.
Wow. Now that is some dedication. Thank you to all of our honorees. Well, cancer is a disease that affects everyone, but it doesn't affect everyone equally. For instance, African Americans have the highest cancer death rate and shortest survival of any racial or ethnic group in the United States. African Americans are disproportionately burdened by cancer and experience greater obstacles to cancer prevention, detection, treatment, and survival of cancer. And ACS is working to change that both here and across the country through community partnerships to increase screening rates, funding research that focuses on health disparities, and using evidence-based interventions. Let's take a look at some of this work.
This morning, the U.S. is a nation in crisis. Amid a global pandemic and record unemployment, now comes unrest unlike anything we've seen in a generation.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. But I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My
mean, just look at all this great work that is happening right now in support of these efforts, and thank you in support of your efforts. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you can still make a donation by clicking the link in your text or scanning the QR code on your screen. I know we keep repeating it, but this is important stuff, and we want to give you every opportunity to help us out tonight. Now, my honor to introduce the ACS Michigan Executive Director, Blythe Moran. Blythe.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this virtual event. I'm Blythe Moran, and I'm the Executive Director for the American Cancer Society here in Michigan, and it's truly my honor to be with you tonight. You know, so much has changed this year, but one thing that has not changed, and that is our commitment to our mission to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. Never before in our history has our mission been so much at risk. Postponed events and a dramatic dip in charitable donations have led to a revenue shortfall that no one could have predicted. Our funding of cancer research is the lowest investment this century. At risk are more and better treatments and discoveries that will improve and save lives. Cancer patients are depending on us, and we cannot let them down. I'm so grateful for our partners, and especially want to thank our honorary chairs, Tom and Mary Schaefer, and Matt and Karen Cullen, for your unwavering commitment to our event in spite of all these challenges. I would also like to thank our Diamond Discovery sponsors, TCF Bank and Magna Seating, along with all of our generous sponsors for their ongoing support during this pandemic. And many thanks to each of you for being part of this amazing event. Thank you for bidding on our auction. Thank you for your very generous donations. Your commitment to the American Cancer Society makes an incredible impact on our fight against cancer. We simply could not do our work without you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting our life-saving mission. For 18 years, the Galen Detroit has funded cutting-edge research right here in our own backyard. It has funded grants for our work in health equity and many patient support programs. Tonight, we continue this legacy. While we cannot be together in person, your generosity will continue to benefit cancer patients right here in Detroit. Cancer hasn't stopped, and neither have we. Thank you for being part of this exciting evening, and thank you for your very generous support.
Well, you know, we are now coming to the close of the show. This is whizzed right by. Thank you so much for your generosity tonight. It's what it's all about. Every single dollar, I should say, raised tonight goes to support the ACS mission. And I so hope that through your contributions, you are sending a message that you're in this fight with us, in this fight against cancer. You're sending a message to everyone that you want to find answers by funding this groundbreaking research that's so critical to all of our lives, because as Kimberly mentioned earlier, whose life isn't touched in one way or another by cancer. And you want to help prevent cancer and keep people from suffering. So please continue to give now, and let's hit our goal for that.
Absolutely. Cancer hasn't stopped, so neither can we. Now, the auction will remain open until 8:15, so let's keep those dollars coming in. It has been an absolute honor and pleasure to serve as co-host with you tonight. Devin?
Love doing it with you too, KG. Yeah. It's been really, really fun. We're saying goodbye for the night, but before our program is over, let's check in one more time with Rob and Holly for our final total. So Rob and Holly, take it away.
Thank you so much, Devin and Kimberly. It's been an absolute pleasure hosting alongside with you tonight. So let's take one more look at that thermometer behind us. How are we doing so far? It looks like amazing numbers up on the board right now. $313,000.
Okay, so just $2,000 more to hit our goal. Every single dollar counts. Keep bidding too. The auction is open until 8:15. And also keep posting to social media using the hashtag Night of Discovery Detroit. We love seeing those pictures. And we're going to highlight some of our favorites soon. So there is more fun coming as well. Stick around for our after party starting right now.
Why don't you help us in welcoming the Dan Rafferty Band. Thank you so much, and good night.
Good night.
What's going on? Thank you so much for having us. It's time to have a good time up here. Let's go.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
And if you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby,
I'll be there in a hurry.
Sing with me out there. Let's go.
Baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't no valley low enough, and ain't no river wide enough
to keep me from getting to you, babe. Remember the day I set you free? I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. No, no, darling. No, no, baby. If you're ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just call me, baby. My love is alive, way down in my heart. Although we are miles apart, if you ever need, there's nothing in. I'll be there on the double, just as fast as I can. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Now, wherever you're at out there, I know you know the words. This is some good old-fashioned Motown right here. I want you to sing with us. You ready? Are you ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, and nothing can keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, and nothing can keep me from you.
Now, they told you auctions are open till 8:15. Make sure you keep bidding on those, but keep partying with us. American Cancer Society teaming up with the Dan Rafferty Band, having too much fun on this Thursday night. We having a good time. We having a dance party. Yo, Otis. History in the making, 'cause you know we're gonna beat this thing together.
Come on! Now look, it sits so deep in the eye as I touch on you more and more every time. And when you're leaving, I'm begging you not to go. I call your name 2 or 3 times in a row. It's such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling and my pride is the one to blame. And I still don't understand just how you left me doing all I can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch, you got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you play me right now. Your kiss, got me hoping you say me right now. Looking so crazy in love. Looking so crazy in love. Oh, 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 nana. Oh, 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 nana. Oh, 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 nana. Oh, 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 nana. When I talk to my friends so quietly, who we think he is, and look at what you did to me. But then our shoes don't even need to buy a new dress. If you ain't there, there's somebody else to impress. It's the way that you know what I gotta do. It's the beat that my heart gets when I'm with
want you. Hey, and I still don't understand. It's not that I don't understand. I've been looking so crazy right now. Love got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you play me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love. Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love.
Young ho, y'all know when the flow is loco. Young D and the ROC. OG, big homie, the one and only. Slick on him, but my pockets is fat like Tony. Brand on the rock, handle like Van Exel. I shake phonies, man, you can't get next to. Genuine article, I do not sling though. I sing on it, let me finger bling yo. Star like Ringo, go like Queen Beret. Crazy queen, the whole set. Crazy in the rain, crazy in the rain. They can't think about me like. Yes, sir, I'm cut from a different cloth. My texture is the best for a chinchilla. Never deal with chain smokers. But how you think I got the name over? I've been reeling, the game's over. Lean back, son. Ever since my name was changed over the past, I keep running around
so crazy, my baby. I'm not myself, baby. I'm foolish, I don't do this. I've been playing myself, baby. I don't care. Your love is the best of me, baby. You're making a fool of me. You got me sprung and I don't care who sees. Baby, you got me so crazy. Got me looking so crazy right now. Love, got me looking so crazy right now. I got me looking so crazy right now. You touch, got me looking so crazy.
Once again, we want to say thank you to our friends at Display Group for hosting us tonight. American Cancer Society, we're here to win this fight. We're going to do it together. The auction items are still open until 8:15. Keep bidding. Keep having a good time. Find something awesome. In the meantime, tell me how you feeling, Omar. Come on.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Hey, all through my city, all through my home. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. 'Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, good soul in my feet, feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Boom, on like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine, just imagine. And I can see what you dance, dance, dance. Feeling good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, 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 dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, 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 dance. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control, need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Hey, 'cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, good soul in my feet, feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Boom, I like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. I'm gonna like when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine, just imagine. And I can see what you when you dance, dance, dance. Feeling good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, 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 dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. I can't stop the. Hey, I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feeling good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. Everybody out there, come on. Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. I wanna see you move your body.
If you're at home with us tonight, put your hands up in the air. Come on.
Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. I wanna see you move your body. I got this feeling in my body. Come on.
Now it's time. It's time. I told you, I don't care if you're in a restaurant, your living room. I don't care if you're laying in bed or making dinner. I don't care where you're at. Make sure you keep bidding. Make sure you keep working hard to help beat this thing. And make sure you get on with us tonight and set this party on fire. Where my players at? Where my players at? Players! Pick it, raise up to the moon. Everybody come on and let's go.
So what y'all trying to do? Hey, a 24-karat magic in the air. Hey, tell us so bad. Look out.
Artist Grace, if you please.
Pop off, it's showtime.
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 You can't do it back again. But they don't know.
Y'all tell
But they don't know.
Y'all tell
But they know as soon as we walk in.
Show
Show
up.
up, but we're in Cuban links.
Hey.
Designer mix.
Hey.
Inglewood's finest shoes.
Whoop, whoop.
Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. I know the good color red, the blues. Kill 'em. Hey.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket.
Keep up.
So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket.
Keep up.
Why you mad with your face in my phone? They all be jocking.
Keep up. Ladies only, come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Hey girl, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you trying to do. 24-karat magic in the air. Hey, toast don't play. Look out. Deep back, take a brace for the hustler.
Gangsters. Stand your ugly ass friend. What can I preach? What can I preach? I gotta show them how him
Get it in first.
Take your sip, do your dip.
Just get your money like money ain't.
Way too fresh, gotta blame it on Jesus.
Hashtag blessed ain't ready for me. Oh, hey.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket.
Keep up.
So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket.
Keep up. Hey.
Why you mad with your face? In my phone, they all be jocking.
Keep up.
I'll play it someday. Come on.
Put your pinky rings up to the moon.
Come on.
Hey girl, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you trying to do. 24-karat magic in the air. Hey, toast don't play.
Hey guys, should we break it
Look
down?
out.
Let's do it. Break it down with us. Everywhere I go, they be like. Everywhere I go, they be like. Everywhere I go, they be like.
Watch me break it down like 24 karat, 24 karat magic. What's that sound? 24 karat, 24 karat magic. What's that sound? 24 karat, 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling and fight the feeling. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Hey girl, what y'all trying to do? What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the Look out! Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Yeah, what y'all trying to do? 24-karat magic in the air. So look out! 24-karat magic, magic.
Let's do it for them. Let's get funky.
Let's groove tonight. you can do with my love. Alright, gonna let you know, girl, you're looking good, you're out of sight. Alright, just move yourself and fly like a 747, and you lose yourself in the sky, among the clouds in the heavens. Let the screw light up the fuse. It's alright, alright, alright. Let the screw get you to move. It's alright, alright, alright. Gonna tell you what you can do with my love. Alright, gonna let you know, good, you're looking good, you're out of sight. Alright, just tell the DJ to play your favorite tune, and you know it's okay. What you found is a happiness. Let this groove light up the fuse. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove get you to move. It's alright, alright, alright. Come on. Let this groove get in your shoes and stand up. Alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up. Alright,
fellas, break it down for me. Where you will find peace of mind on the floor. Take a little time, come and see you and me. Give a little sign. I'll be there after a while. If you want my love, we can do this. Move down,
on down. Let's groove tonight.
We gonna groove tonight.
Let's share the spice of life.
Share the spice of life.
Baby, slice it right.
We gonna slice it right.
We're gonna groove tonight.
Everybody at home, sing with us.
Say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, All right, fellas, hit me 2 times. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the mind of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Our souls was ringing in the keys that our souls were singing as we danced through the night. Remember how the stars threw the night away. Say you remember, dancing in September. Never was a cloudy day. Ooh.
remind you that you've got until 8:15 to keep those bids coming. Keep them coming in. There are so many amazing things you can be bidding on right now. I'm going to keep the music going back here. You want to do a little Whitney for them?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I know there's people sitting in the living rooms out there ready to dance with you, Artist Grace.
You know, I'm ready to dance. Hey!
Dan Rafferty
Give it up this one time.
Hey, woo! I wanna dance. Woo! Clock strikes upon the hour, and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm not right up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Sing it out. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Woo! I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the fever ends, and no one to feel let down. I need a man to take the chance on this love that burns hot enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Somebody who, hey, somebody who loves me. Somebody who, hey, to hold me in his arms. I need a man to take the chance on a love that burns hot enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Sing it out. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. And I wanna feel the heat. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. All right, fellas, let's break it down. Hey,
Dance.
woo, ooh yeah,
Dance.
to get with this. Woo, hey,
Dance.
they get with this, baby.
Give it to him now.
Don't you wanna dance with me, baby? And don't you wanna dance? Come on, with me, boy. And don't you wanna dance? Oh yeah, hey, with somebody who loves. Sing it out. Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance?
Dance.
And don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance?
Dance.
And don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Oh yeah, with somebody who loves me.
Artist Grace, you sound so good.
Thank you.
To everybody out there, listen, we're so glad, so thankful, so happy that you're here with us. Keep bidding. The auction items are open till 8:15. Make sure you're out there bidding on those amazing prizes. And in the meantime, dance with my boy, Omar, at our corner. Take it back to the 1980s, would you?
Been working so hard. Now I gotta cut loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Loose, you're loose, everybody cut loose. You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Deep way down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for somebody to tell you that life ain't passing you by. I'm trying to tell you, it's real if you don't even try. You can fly if you'd only cut loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, shake it for me. Oh, my Lord, come on, let's go. Loose, your blues, everybody cut foot loose. Oh, cut foot loose, oh, cut foot loose, oh, cut foot loose, oh. First you got to turn me around, second put your feet on the ground, then take a hold of it all. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I gotta see you get loose. I'm turning it loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Loose, your blues, everybody cut loose, loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Loose, your blues. Everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut for loose.
Oh, I'm having a good time. We are the Dan Rafferty Band. Thank you to our friends here at the American Cancer Society. Thank you to our hosts tonight, our sponsors tonight, everybody who put this thing on. But most of all, thank you to every single one of you out there who has given a little something, who has bid on one of these items, who helps us keep this fight going and get rid of this ridiculously awful disease. We're going to do it together. But for 5 more minutes, if you got it, I want you to dance with us. Come on. Everybody get up. At home, get up.
This hit that ice cold Michelle fight with that white gold. This one with them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. I got Chucks on with Saint Laurent. I gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too high, hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too high, hot damn. The dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too high, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too high, hot damn. And my band's about that money. I break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. And we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, woo! Stop. Oh, wait a minute. I fill my cup, I put some liquor in it. I take a sip, sign a check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we're gonna show out. Smooth and a fresh drop skippy. I'm too high. Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. I'm
too hot. Damn. I make a dragon wanna recite you, man, I'm too hot. I say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. Hey, and I'm bad about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. And girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. It's Thursday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Hey. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, oh. All right, you guys. Before we leave, let's break it down one time, okay? Said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I can't hear ya.
Uptown, funk you up.
Uptown, funk you up a little louder.
Uptown, funk you up.
Uptown, funk you up. Ladies, dance, jump on it. If you sexy, then flown it. If you freaky, then own it. Don't brag about it, come show it. Dance, jump on it. You sexy, then flown it. Cause it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
Thank you once again, American Cancer Society, Display Group Detroit, the Dan Rafferty Band, and all of you out there. You still got time. Get in there right now. Finish those things off. They're about to close. Thank you for letting us be here. Finish it up right. Here we go. Let's take it home. Hey, 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 hey.
Uptown, funk you up. 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 Say what? Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Say what? Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Say what?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Dan Rafferty Band. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Take care of yourselves out there. Be safe. We love y'all. Good night, everybody.